Hi guys, and welcome back to Third Culture Podcast. I'm your host Vivien,
Fiona,
Luke,
Ryan.
and I guess today it's the new year.
2026.
Happy New Year, guys.
Yeah.
Big up.
How was your Christmas, New Year?
Mine was very chilled, actually.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas.
Christmas was really good. I think, we had family over at mine, and then we had Boxing Day with family with
All
the
of
Boxing
us.
Day.
Yeah, Boxing Day was fun.
That was
good.
really good.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Christmas, we cooked. Yeah, you made turkey again.
Delicious as
Banging.
always.
To be
Yeah,
fair.
that mac and cheese. Shout out to
Oh,
Ryan's mac and cheese.
how about that mac and cheese and lamb? That Asian soul.
Asian soul food. Yeah.
No, that mac and cheese was going to get taken off, but I was like, you know what, I'll just make it anyways because I got the
Thank
ingredients.
gosh.
Yeah.
Thank gosh.
And everyone seemed to like it, so...
Yeah.
It was really good.
I was a bit heartbroken when I read the messages that they were like, "Oh, don't bother with the mac and cheese." I was
Yeah.
like,
We did have bare food though. We
We
did
had
have a
Yeah,
lot.
there was
Insane
food.
amount of food that day.
I think I was like 5% full for like 5 hours because I just kept eating. I just kept
Yeah.
snacking, kept eating.
And we had Viv's wings, the
Yeah,
Thai style
yeah.
wings. That was
Cooked.
good.
"Thank you guys, thank you so much."
That was delicious.
I don't normally feel that excitement of when I make food and it actually turns out tasty.
Yeah.
Like I was waiting in anticipation, like, "Oh my god, is anyone gonna get sick? Am I gonna get a
It was
message?"
good.
But no, I'm so proud everyone liked it. So yay!
Yay.
And the game was really fun.
We
The
played
quiz.
best,
The
yeah.
quiz.
Your quiz was
Great
great.
quiz. Great quiz.
Guys, I've
It was
got
actually
questions
so
for
good.
next year's quiz already.
It was so
Oh.
good.
I'm ready.
It
I'm
was
ready
so
for next
good.
year's quiz. That was really exciting. Speaking of New Year, do you guys have any like New Year's resolutions?
Wealth and health.
Wealth and health. That's the standard. I feel like everybody's like,
Yeah.
that's what everybody goes for normally.
I think for me, definitely health, because of my health scare like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm all about health. I mean, I try to get up really early.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet.
Is everything
Mid-
clear now?
Yeah. I mean, I have another scan in another 3 months' time.
Yeah.
So we're all good there. But
good.
yeah, all good. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Sorry.
health and wealth for me.
For like New Year's resolutions, January is just like a free trial.
Mine was starting at Christmas. I mean, Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Well, your New Year resolution.
Yeah.
Fair.
I still
That's so fair.
Get extra bomb. Get
Get extra month.
It's like, it is legit a
because
trial
I do
period.
feel like January the 1st, you're in the midst of winter, the
yeah.
pits of hell, like where it's freezing cold. This is not the time to
Making good habits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the time to really put in that work and like assess what you want and what you don't want.
Actually, yeah.
And then, go for it in Feb. I think it's 17th this year, isn't it? Chinese New Year.
I don't think I'll be around for Christmas. I mean, Chinese New Year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Paris.
Baddie.
Ooh, Paris.
Paris.
Okay, Emily in Paris.
Get me some croissant.
How long are you going for?
4 days.
Oh,
4
nice.
days.
that'll be
It's
fun.
for my boyfriend's birthday. So
Oh,
When is
that's
it?
so kind.
22nd Feb.
There's...
Yeah. Eurostar.
Oh,
No.
you got that. That's a hefty bill for you then, because
Yeah.
you got Valentine's as well.
Valentine's
whole
not my
thing.
duty. How about you guys?
I think my New Year's resolution also is to be like a lot more healthy, but in terms of like my physical body and like mentally and stuff like that. So like I'm really trying to prioritize yoga and Pilates. I'm a Pilates princess now. I can't afford being a Pilates princess in the UK, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And also therapy. I've started therapy. I've been saying it for years, and I finally made the intentional start to go through the process and
That's really good.
unlearn a lot,
How
which
many
has been
sessions
really
have you
fun.
had?
So far, I think I've had like 4 or 5, or 5 or 6,
How often do you do it?
every week.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
Yeah, it is really good. I find it really helpful as well. And everyone's like, "Oh, how's it going?" Blah blah. What has she taught you? And I'm like, it's only my first few sessions, so not much. It's me yapping
Yeah.
for the whole 45 minutes. And she's like, "Oh, would you look at the time? I've got to go. I'm sorry." But I think in a couple more sessions, I'm going to be able to like work on quite a lot of things, which I'm really excited about. And yeah.
So proud of you.
Thank you.
Because a lot of Asian people don't believe in therapy
Yeah.
Yeah,
sessions.
no, we don't do therapy.
It's almost
do
like a
we?
taboo. Like, why do you need
Why do you
a
need to
therapist?
talk to, why do you need to
why
pay
do you
for
need
someone to talk to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need therapy because the people who have that belief are the reasons why I need therapy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm proud of
I
you.
think it's going to be really fun and just putting myself first.
Yeah.
Learning to be selfish.
Locking
Yeah.
in for yourself.
Locking in, yeah. But saying that, I'm also very excited about 2026 because I feel like I've got a lot planned. Not
Big
in the
things.
diary just
Big
yet.
things planned.
Yeah.
Not just yet, but like I have big visions. I know good things are coming towards me.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I
What's
was-
something that you're excited for 2026?
For me, I'm excited about just personal growth. I'm going to start journaling again.
Ooh, like
Yeah.
daily journaling.
Daily journaling and actually in a book. So there's obviously digital journaling, but
Yeah.
I want to physically write it in a book and just basically share my emotions. And yeah, so I want to do that. I'm going to hopefully make it to the end of the year.
Have you done it before?
Yeah, I've done it before, but I've been just so busy.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I'm also thinking you can't be busy just to write like a page of how your month's going, right? I'm not
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it doesn't have to be weekly. It doesn't even have to be like every day. It could just be once a month, but it's just to kind of practice that and just
Yeah.
share my emotions, write it down. Because then in 2 years' time, I might just want to look back and feel like, okay, what was I feeling back in 2026, right? So I'm going to make a conscious effort to try and journal as much as I can this year.
I'm with you on that one because when I called you the other week and then we
I
were
was
talking
so
about journaling,
excited.
she was like, "Oh, I've bought these things to make my own journal." I was like, "What did you buy? What goodies did you buy?" I was like, "Can I be involved?" I was like, "Do you know what? I think one thing that I really want to focus on is being more intentional with like the relationships I have, not just like romantic relationships, but with the people in my life, like my friends and family, and doing things that bring us joy. So like allowing ourselves to have that space to be creative and
Yeah.
journal and doodle and stuff like that. Because I feel like as Asian kids, we were always taught you don't need to focus on like the arts and crafts stuff because
Yeah.
it's not going to get you anywhere.
Correct.
Like you need to be good at maths and science.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. So I think just creating that space for myself and allowing like that quality time with my friends, I think is what is going to be really important for me this year. So I'm excited.
Same.
We're going to be journaling together.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
What
gonna
about you?
say that like Asian parents will like make you pick up like an instrument from bare young, and then when you want to study like music in uni, they're like, "Why?"
Yeah.
It makes no
That's
sense.
what we
Yeah,
do.
it's like,
No
yeah,
sense.
like, they
Makes
want you
no
to pick up an
sense.
instrument, but then they're just like, "Why do you want to study that?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because like
That's so
they
true.
don't feel like you can go anywhere with it, innit?
Yeah, you won't get far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The typical mindset of a typical Asian
Yeah.
Yeah.
parent.
We
Yeah.
wasn't forced. I wasn't forced to play any instruments though.
I played so many instruments, guys.
Do you still
I'm
know
not
how
good
to
at
play
it.
it?
I got, like, I'm literally the same as you. Well, I picked up like clarinet.
There's no.
No.
Wait,
Oh.
sorry, what's a clarinet?
It's
The-
like
the
the
long one.
It's like the long
The-
tube. And
black-
then,
The black one.
yeah. I picked up the clarinet. I picked up keyboard and like guitar, and like I'm so awful at all of them.
Yeah, I had my piano days, keyboard, flute. I even till this day still have a drum kit in my
Yeah,
That's
mum and dad's
crazy.
loft. What else was there?
A drum kit.
Yeah, do you remember when I got
I
into
kinda remember that.
drumming?
I can't remember that. I think.
I got into drumming for a little bit. That was really fun.
I
And then
really
got-
wish I did get into piano though.
Oh, I wish I can play piano.
Can you imagine?
Everybody wishes that. To be fair, like you just sit down and just start playing anything you want.
You know, like those
Yeah.
videos on like Euston Station.
Yeah.
Or if I could just go there and start singing, be like, everyone would just walk away.
And it's suddenly there's like a little crowd behind everyone when they start playing.
Yeah, that'll be Oliver, by the way.
That would absolutely be
he's
Oliver.
cold. He's cold.
He actually plays the violin.
Yeah, he's incredible. I asked him. I only found out during Christmas that he does the like tests and the grading for
The shows. He actually goes to a church to play with like
so
for
cool.
a choir. I think. Yeah,
He will be.
he'll be a
That
musician.
is the type of thing that I want to put in next year's Dangies, Dangies Grammys.
The award show.
Yeah, our award show. Like just stuff like that because I had no idea and I think that's such an amazing thing and I'm so proud of him, but I don't talk to him to even know and for me to be proud of him. So
How about you boys? What's your New Year's resolution?
2026. Well, I think 2026 has like a lot of big plans, but my bank account ain't big enough for the plans. No, because we're planning on going Japan in April,
that would be amazing.
and then me and Bayo want to go Philippines.
I'm coming.
In June,
I want to come too.
In a suitcase.
and then
You'll be able to fit.
and then I'm going Morocco in September.
With Bea again?
Yeah, but
Whose
like
birthday?
with friends as well. So like,
Oh,
it's
that'll be fun.
Yeah, but yeah,
Your bank account.
the size of the bank account is not like, what's it called? Reflective of my ambitions.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I mean, we just got to work hard.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
in it. I have faith.
Work hard, play hard.
Exactly. But 2026 does seem like a good year. I'm very excited to see where third culture is going to go.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm projecting bangers.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I genuinely feel it in my bones that I feel like, because I don't feel like any of us are doing this just for the sake of money.
Yeah.
There's a purpose behind it.
Exactly.
Like, we want to be able to, for other people to see that, like, it is okay to have third cultures and to feel comfortable to have these conversations about it, and to feel like there is a safe space to
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Express
Yeah.
how we feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Luke, anything?
I think there's
exciting to
a lot's going to happen. I believe. I'm optimistic. I'm looking up.
Yay.
Like, I hope that I can be in the right space to play in a 3x3 basketball tournament this summer. And a couple.
We're
hopefully.
coming
Yes,
to support.
please let us know. We will come to support.
Hopefully I'm ready. I feel like I have been ready last like year, but I've never been like fit enough just yet. Because obviously I've been like taking a year off basketball now. But I'll be back. Yeah,
So basketball is the focus in training and stuff like that.
kind of. I just want to be like, I always say this every year to be fair. I want to be in like the best shape I've ever been in. But to be fair, I am like the best shape I've been in since.
Yeah.
It's just got to go up. We got to get better. I want to do a bit more traveling. Like again, yeah, we're traveling to Japan. Oh, actually, I've got one thing to talk about. I saw a show on TikTok and I was like, I've got to watch it. It's about like Japanese, like they're all like the outcasts, the gangsters and stuff, right? I thought it was like
The
a
Yakuzas.
Yes!
and it's
And
a
it's a
romantic
dating
It's a
show.
dating show. Oh, I just
Stop.
finished it. I just finished it as well.
What's the name of the show? Because I need to.
It's
I need to
something
watch
in
this.
love.
Badly in love. Badly in love.
The
that's it.
drama or
It's a
show?
reality TV show.
I only saw the trailer, but
Yeah,
it's
it's like
funny.
Love Island. No, not Love is Blind or something.
But with gangsters.
Yakuzas,
yeah. So they're like Japanese like gangsters, like
Or ex-Yakuzas.
ex-gangsters and stuff. And I was like mind blown. Like it was great concept. Like,
It's so funny because I saw the trailer for it, and then there's like, the two guys. So you get to go into the house first, right? One person comes in at a time.
Yeah.
The guy was waiting there. Another guy comes in. He's like,
Spoiler.
"The fuck are you sorry? What are you looking at? Trying to beat him on side." It's like,
honestly,
sir, you were on a dating show.
Yeah, and then like security came and everything, splitting them up on a dating show. It's like,
it's set up like a school. So like, it's like what's it called? Oh, like a boarding school. So like the girls have a room, the boys have a room. There's like a classroom. There's everything. Yeah. There's like I don't know. There's like a sauna they can have because you know like Japanese people
Yeah.
love
Like
saunas.
onsen.
Yeah, honestly, the first episode, the first 10 minutes, it's like two guys in a bike outfit. And he's just like this, yeah. And then the other guy comes in and they just start. He's like, why are you staring at me for? Start moving. And like kicking chairs, kicking tables. Security came in.
I need to watch that.
That
Nah.
is so funny.
And I can't lie, it was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty
Where
good.
can I watch that on?
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
But no, yeah, that's
We'll
just
watch it.
that's just off my.
So you're
reason.
looking forward to Japan?
Yeah. Look,
No,
it's
Japan.
amazing.
Do you know what? Speaking of Japan, I watched this like YouTube documentary the other day about like their subculture of like drifting and like their drifters and
Yeah.
stuff
I
like
I really
that.
want to drift.
Oh my god! So the guy, he was a YouTuber, managed to speak to someone, got in. He sat in the car, yeah, and was recording it. His face, the G-force, his skin was like, and then after when he came out, yeah, he looked visibly pale, and he was like,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick. He was like, there's just so much adrenaline. I need to sit down.
It must be mad scary as well.
Yeah, can you
I think
imagine?
I think they said they drive up to like,
The mountains.
yeah, but I think it's like 150 or 180 kilometers
While turning corners.
while
What?
doing these corners, and the mountains that they drive in, there's one specific one I think that's like known for like the drifters, but it looks like the Hajang Loop where it's very like
Okay, in and out.
yeah, and they said the guy who started drifting, or like the guy who started drifting, would race down it and like he'd do like 180 kilometers.
I'd be
or,
too
like,
scared.
which is so crazy.
Actually, to be fair, my boy last year, he went solo traveling in Japan, and I don't know, you guys been to Japan, to be fair, so you probably know.
Yeah.
But apparently, like around like the Tokyo area, you can just see all the modded cars pull up in the street. Yeah.
We saw some, but
sometimes.
it wasn't like supercars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think there might be like an event that day.
Yeah. No, he
possibly.
said there's just an area where they just at night time they just pull up, and,
Oh, that is
and they make it a
crazy.
business. So they're like, oh, if tourists want to just go sit in their car for like as in they'll drive it. But they'll just sit in the passenger seat. But they'll cost like £100-200. But they'll just drive you to like the car parks, and they'll just like push you like 90 miles an hour.
Do you know
like,
what?
around the
So
things.
on that documentary, they said there's a loop within Tokyo, and I was looking at the map because it was where we were staying as well. Yeah, that you could do a whole loop in the middle of Tokyo.
Yeah.
No traffic lights.
Swear.
No.
And they just loop it.
There's a specific loop that they drive, like if they were like racing.
Racing.
I was like, that is so cool.
That is pretty sick.
That's sick.
And imagine sitting in that car doing it. I would never like, because I don't know how to drift. I would never like attempt or sit in a car with like a friend who's like, oh yeah, I know.
I'd love to do a drifting course.
No. I need a professional because I can't be fighting for my life.
No, I have. It was in the back of like the uni campus, and then my boy was like, "Should I drift?" And I was like, "Yeah, go on then." So I was sitting in the passenger seat. I've got a mate in the back, and then my mate is driving it, and then which is like there's speed bumps as well because there's a campus in it. So we're just like breezing at like 40 miles per hour over speed bumps, and then he just lifts a handbrake, and then there's parked cars here, and he's actually done well, to be fair. I don't know if he does it often, but he's like drifted like past the cars, like all the parked
that is
cars,
so cool.
like round the bend. It was actually pretty sick.
In London.
No, it was in Hertfordshire, but it was pretty,
That
it
is
was pretty
really
funny.
cool, but I would be bricking it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be bricking it.
Like, I don't know if I'd be.
So it was after the first time, I was like, "Can you do it again?" 'Cause it was actually pretty fun. It was pretty fun.
The adrenaline junkie
Yeah.
in you was like, let's go again.
I'm meeting my back. It's like, just shut the hell up.
I'd love to do a drifting course though in Japan. That would be
That
fun.
would be so fun.
What was your favorite thing about Japan? Like, what if you had to recommend
Food.
something for us? Like the best thing, the one best thing.
My favorite place that I found in Japan was in Ueno, and I stumbled on this restaurant because this was when I had left, my partner had gone home, and I was waiting for you guys to arrive. So there was a couple of days in between where I was just on my own. And I was like, let me just go out to explore. I'm hungry. Walked down the market and I was like, I'm starving. I don't know what to get. The first place I see had this long line. And I was like, I'm not a fool. I'm not going to go to the first place I see. Let me explore first. Make it down to the end of the market. And I'm damn near about to collapse at this point because I'm so hungry. But I'm like, nothing's really like caught my attention. Let me go back. Went back, went into the restaurant, lined up. Most amazing like noodles with this like black garlic soup, and then you get like a giant piece of like pork and stuff like that. You can choose your portions on the machine, so it'd be like 100%, which is normal portion, 120%, 150%, 200%. Then you can choose like the eggs or the toppings that you want and stuff. And I went 3 times.
Damn.
I went 3
That
times.
must have been so good.
I dragged David and Amanda there as well, and then I dragged you guys with me as well after.
I don't remember it.
This was
It wasn't that good.
no.
It wasn't that good.
It was incredible. This one, her memory, I just don't trust it. I'm sorry, but my memory too. But that was one of like, I wouldn't say the best meal, but one of the ones up there. And I'm such a big foodie. Like food and shopping is my activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Pop Mart in all the different Asian countries to compare the prices. That is what I did on my solo travels.
Do you know what I like to do?
Go on.
Go to those crane claw games.
Oh,
machines.
Yes, you
We
and the
were
arcades.
addicted. I swear to God, we came back with like 10 teddies.
I even
Vacuum
got one.
sealed.
Yeah.
My boyfriend had to have like the Snoopy at the back of his backpack. I'll send a picture over. It was so funny. Like,
What was it like? Is it easy to win? Not even.
no, it's just very addictive. Like
Oh, you
you
got bet.
you
Is it
win.
cheap?
No,
it's not. It's not cheap.
Going
It's
at it.
not.
It's not. We was just going out every night. We'll just walk across. Like we'll basically see the shop and be like, no, actually, let's just go. And I'm like, no, let's go in. There's nothing to do.
you know
But
what?
it was addictive.
I feel like Asian people have managed to perfect gambling, but cute gambling, because
Yeah.
it's not like casino or like
Yeah.
actually putting money down, but like you're constantly being like, let me go change another note into coins. Let me go change another note. I think I'm gonna win this time, and it's like,
I think
That
it's
little bit of
when you
belief.
win.
Yeah.
That's when you get addicted.
That adrenaline, that
yeah.
adrenaline that comes.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, let's do
but
it
house
again.
always wins.
Yeah. So that was quite fun.
That was also one of the highlights of my trip. I didn't win anything, but him winning the Mickey for me,
and the KFC after.
yeah, and the well-deserved KFC after.
Yeah.
Like that was brilliant.
But one thing you guys should do. I mean, we went to the bar. Was it a bar club for New Year's Eve? That was the
I
best.
heard.
Yes.
Night.
Oh my god, yeah.
You gotta send us the place.
Yes,
We'll go.
I'll send it to you. It
Is
wasn't
it-
very big though, but they play music that we'd like.
Yeah.
Is it a lot of foreigners or is it Japanese people? Was it a mixture?
mix.
I think
Oh,
it
that's
was a
good.
good
I like
mix.
that.
Yeah,
It was a
It was
mix.
a good mix, and it's on the strip where there's quite a few clubs and bars. So like, you just
yeah.
go down there and just
Yeah.
bar crawl. Or
But my favorite city was Kyoto. I mean, I know probably there are other places, but in terms of scenic,
Yeah, we're going there.
Kyoto.
I think. We'll be all right. Yeah.
yeah.
Be there for that
Kyoto's. I didn't get to go to Kyoto. I know. I'm so sad.
It's so different because the city and Kyoto look completely different.
So I was in Osaka, and Osaka I think is only like an hour away
Yeah,
on
it's
the
not too
fast
far,
train.
isn't it?
Yeah, but then I think I was starting to get sick. This was in the middle of December, and I was like, there's no way I'm dragging myself out to go to Kyoto on a solo trip to get even more sick to then have to go to Tokyo in like the next day. So I was like, I'm just gonna rest. But part of me does regret it. But it's okay. I will be going back.
Yeah, you can always go back.
Yeah.
One
Kyoto
tip
will
I
always be
have
there.
for you guys though is if you guys are planning to do city trips, there is a service that they do in Japan where you can actually send your luggages
Yeah.
the day before to your next hotel. So for example, if you're going to
Oh, that might be
Tokyo
clutch.
to Kyoto, you basically go down to your concierge and say, I need this basically delivered to my next hotel in Kyoto. When you get to Kyoto, it's there.
That is so blessed.
And it
So you
was
don't have to
like
pay
£25.
So you don't have
that
to pay
is
for like,
blessed.
because obviously if you fly, you have to pay for like luggage, right? I assume. But then
No, we took a train.
No, but we're going to take a train in.
You're gonna take the bullet train, right?
It's like at least we don't have to bring the train.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
and
and
like,
like-
lug it with you.
And like, let's just say you want 1 day of clothes, you just pack it in your weekend bag. Just take your suitcase
Yeah, yeah.
downstairs to the concierge and then say, could you just ship
That's
this
blessed.
to? It's
See, that's so
good.
smart. That is so
yeah.
smart.
So that's a tip for you guys because that made our journey the best
Easy.
seamless journey ever. Yeah.
and stress free.
sick.
Do you know what I also really liked about Japan? Like, they have lockers. Obviously, if you go like with that method of like getting your stuff shipped, then that's fine. But like, they have lockers inside the station, which I found so helpful because you know when you try and be cheap and book the earliest flight, so you
Yeah.
land in the country
Yeah.
at like 7 a.m. but then you can't check in until like 2 or something. So you just have to wander. You can lock your suitcase up and then just wander around and then go back to it. It's
That's
so
sick.
handy.
It
It was so good. So I honestly, it's gonna be so much.
I just can't
fun.
wait. It's gonna be sick.
Can I also say, if you have hotels that have like public spas, use it. I know you guys might feel a type of way, but like, because obviously everyone's naked there, right? But it's obviously men and women, and you just get naked. But it's just the fact that the water, it's just so
Yeah,
zen.
they have different temperature waters.
It's just so zen.
so nice.
It's so
I
zen.
think we will do it.
Oh, you gotta do it. You have
I
to
mean,
do it.
Yeah, we will
You
do
have
it.
to.
probably,
You have to
but-
do it. I ended up doing it, but the thing is, I went with my boyfriend, right? And he was like, I really wish I did it because I went more. I was like, I'm going to go down to the public spa. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I'm paying for a service. Why not,
They-
right?
Like they think it's weird if you have clothes on, right?
Yeah, because it's dirty. You're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basically
Bringing in outside
contaminating
dirt.
the water
Yeah, yeah,
with your your clothes.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, just go down with a robe.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys can go separately. I
One
mean,
by
you're going
one.
with a boys' trip, right? One boy. You guys don't want to see, your bits.
We'll go one by one, just close our eyes.
Yeah. I mean, or you just don't look at it.
Yeah, but honestly, I think it's so worth going.
Yeah.
Just to experience it, and it's so relaxing, especially after like, you're going to be walking like 20, 30,000 miles.
It's so refreshing.
Not miles, bloody hell. 20 to 30,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
So you are going to be tired. And there are some products that I will be sending you so that you
already
can
know.
buy for yourself, for you to enjoy.
But a set for you as
But
well.
I mean, if you've got some space in that suitcase, no, do you know what? I feel like I already used up my suitcase space for the Vietnam trip. Yeah. Because I made them bring back 2 suitcases for me. There's no way I was going to lug home 5 suitcases by myself.
You're so lucky they were in Vietnam.
I was like, please take this.
No, but that airline was so good. Like they let us 2 full suitcases, and we didn't have to pay
Vietnam
extra.
Airlines.
Top
Money, that's why.
tier. Top tier.
No, but Vietnam Airlines is actually one of the best, not budget airlines, but like standard airlines. Because
In Asia.
you can actually, they are the cheapest airline to get a business class ticket, like the best value or something like that.
But realistically,
For the long distance.
what does business flight on Vietnam Airlines look like?
Pizza for bees, mate.
You said that.
That's what we need to make money for, to be eating pizza
Pizza
for
fees
peas
on
on an
this
airplane.
flight there.
Vietnam Airlines.
And then get a free packet noodles at the end.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Another thing that I wanted to bring up was like just mentioning like the boundaries that I'm setting and putting myself first.
Yeah.
How you want to present yourself this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like, so me being a woo-woo girl into my astrology and stuff like that, I've been doing a deep dive into my birth chart.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, oh, you're a Libra because you were born in this month. It is like this planet is in this section, da 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 da, and like it gets broken down into 12 separate houses and stuff. And with my Scorpio, I do that a lot where like I don't really set boundaries as much, but then I get annoyed. So I'm now at a point where I'm just like, no, I'm doing things for myself. I'm going to be selfish. And if that means not upsetting other people, sorry, but like, do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain
Be a
it.
little bit more selfish, but like
Yeah.
not in a bad way.
Yeah, not in like I don't care about anyone way,
Yeah.
but like
Just looking after yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm preserving that baby version of me.
Yeah, I think I
I
can
tend to
touch
avoid.
up on that as well. I think this year I want to be really intentional with who I surround myself with. I don't really want to be around negative energy. I think I want to be around people that reciprocate that energy. And yeah, just focusing on me really, because at the end of the day, as you get older, I do feel like your friends come and go, and they're just at different stages of your life, right? And I feel like everyone's just at the stage where they're just not necessarily moving on, but doing their own, basically paving their way, their life basically on either settling down with their own family or their partner, or just basically looking after themselves really. So I definitely really want to reserve that energy and just be a bit selfish for myself this year. So yeah, that's
I love that.
setting my boundaries, I guess.
Yeah, and I feel like you speaking of that whole like setting these boundaries and accepting that some friends just aren't in that space that they were anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I really feel that because I feel like, again, with the Scorpio in me, I feel like I go through many rebirths of myself, and like I feel like there's so many different versions of me. Or even like with my hair, for example, when I used to do it all the time, I just felt like it was this marked this era, and then this hair marked this era, and stuff like that.
I kind of
So-
like that though, because I kind of do that
Yeah,
same. I'm like,
yeah.
sometimes you just want a little bit of a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's so fun, and I think I'm being a lot more intentional about being in my 30s and how I'm going to try and carry myself going forward and stuff like that. And like, yeah, and just really making a conscious effort to put myself first and the people I care about first.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bit similar to that. But I think obviously because me and Ryan are still like 20s, early 20s.
Yeah.
I think I've just started my job, right? And especially when 9 to 5, people are like, oh, obviously you don't see your friends as often. But I think I'm going to keep trying as much as I can, because obviously you have a certain amount of energy every day. You can't be giving everybody your energy. But
It's bad spiritual hygiene.
is it?
Well, that's what I say. Yeah, it's bad spiritual hygiene to give yourself away to everyone.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm hoping like essentially the same as you, but the people that will stay, and I'll still keep saying, they're the people that
You
know,
want
they're
to
good
be
people.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know what I'm trying to say? So
You know what that does? It does make me think. I do want to ask you, like, how do you feel like you have had to set boundaries with work now being in like your first like
Like with my colleagues.
Yeah, or like just with like the company in general, or
like what
the
I
work
say?
culture.
Yeah, kind of, I guess. But well, you're always like worrying about like what you're saying and like how you present yourself as a person anyway. Like the way I speak here, and with everybody, and with my friends, it's not typically the way I speak at work.
Yeah, yeah.
So that kind of boundaries. But like I feel like I'm getting closer to like my colleagues though. So it's good.
Nice.
We're not like some of us are pretty good friends. Like, but we're not like, I guess technically it'd still be like kind of surface level. But yeah, we're getting closer, which is good. But
Nice.
I wouldn't say like the boundaries are still up. I guess we haven't exchanged like social media. We've only just recently exchanged like phone numbers to have a group chat. Like, but those things will grow anyway. But,
Yeah.
we've got a contract for like training contract for like 3 years.
I mean, you're gonna see them every day from 9 to 5,
Yeah, which
right?
is
So
mad.
it's
See them more than like sometimes I see my brother.
yeah, exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Anything you're in?
Not really. I think my job, like my job's not as like demanding as yours, so I think that there's not really much boundaries in my job, like because I just work by myself really. I come back and then there's like one guy in the office and then I just speak to him, but if he opens up to me then I just like of course I'm gonna reciprocate it, but if he doesn't then I'm not mad at it. Like it's not, I'm not gonna see you like every day like him 9 to 5. So the boundaries, like if you're willing to open the boundary, I'm all for it. If you're not, then no, there's no harm intended. So yeah.
How about when we talk about boundaries within family? I guess like
Oh yeah, I get you.
yeah. So if I was to say like, have you set any boundaries within your family, like immediate family or?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like this is where I feel like I am not like a stereotypical Asian child who is very like submissive and like doesn't argue back with their parents or whatever. Like I am very westernized in that regard because don't get me wrong, as much as I love my parents and stuff, like I feel like sometimes communication is a bit difficult, and for my own peace of mind I need to just protect myself and my energy, and I feel like it isn't really heard of in like our culture because we do put our feelings to the side for the bigger picture or for like the family and stuff like that. And I think as a child we're taught like not to be selfish. But again, I'm really trying to see the positives of being selfish in times where I need it. And as difficult as it is for other people to accept, I'm setting these boundaries for myself. And I do feel so much more empowered and I do feel so much more happier. But I think this year is going to be more about like learning to balance it because I've now taken this space, but what do I want to do in this time and what kind of relationship do I want going forward and how am I going to get us there? Because I feel like I'm a lot more emotionally intelligent than my parents, no shade, but I think it's a privilege that I've been able to receive because of everything that they've done. So I feel like it's my responsibility to kind of pioneer that kind of like conversation or whatever, which hasn't been easy, don't get me wrong. Like I think there's so much back and forth, but I think when I am ready I will get to that stage and I will like reopen conversations and stuff with them. But yeah, this year has really taught me to set my own boundaries and also just make decisions for myself. Like being the youngest and the only girl, everyone's always like, oh, she don't know what she's talking about or whatever. They don't take my like what I have to say seriously. So like my solo traveling last year, I put myself in a position where I wasn't in the UK where I have my family and my support system and my friends. I was halfway across the world alone. And that was really empowering because as difficult as it was in some moments, I was just like, no, I made this choice to be here. This is what I need and I'm going to get what I came to get out of it. And no one can tell me otherwise. So that was really nice, and I
just
do
standing your ground and just making sure that they're hearing you and listening to you. I think that's really hard coming from an Asian culture. Just because as the typical Asian parents, they always have this guideline, right? Like, you need to go uni. You need to either be a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant. The typical jobs that I don't have, obviously.
Yeah, and because I didn't go to uni as well, it's
just, yeah. And again, if you don't go to uni, then it's like, well, why not, kind of thing, right? And I guess for you guys as well, like, your siblings, I mean, Ryan, your sibling doesn't go uni, and how do you think that kind of impacted your mum and dad to think that it was okay to not go uni?
To be honest, I think that because my parents are like, I'd say they're not really a generation below your parents, but there's like there's a gap. There's a gap, and I can't lie. My mum, like, she was saying to me, like, before I went uni, was that I don't have to go uni, but like, don't waste the time. Like, the 3 years that you have at, like, that you would be at uni, at least work or something, right? So, like, I'm grateful that she understood that uni is not always the number one priority.
That's good.
But then I think that stems from, like, you guys as well. Like, you guys also having an influence that you could talk to my parents because you're that generation older than us. And then you could be like, yeah, like, now times are changing. Like, you don't need to do uni. And I think that, like, without the older cousin, like, talk, they wouldn't understand. Yeah, it would have been a lot harder.
Because they still have the ideology of what it was before, right? Because they've seen it happen. They've seen the blueprint of, oh, you study hard, you go to uni, you get a good job. They've seen that in the cousins already. They've seen that from all the older ones. Even from, like, let's take Stephanie, for example. She's a great example where it was the blueprint. Yeah. And now she's flying, which everybody's proud, right? But then it's just like every younger, it just has to see this blueprint. And then every parent is seeing this blueprint. And they're like, oh, this is exactly what you have to do. Yeah. But I guess from my point of view, like, I've been pretty independent. Like, my mom and dad never had to, like, really force me to do anything. And they never had to, like, push me to do anything. Yeah. So I've always been pretty independent.
Yeah, I guess you're right in a sense where our mum and dad is probably, like, of older generations. So they have this traditional thinking of, like you said, ideology of every child needs to go uni or every child needs to have this typical job, right? For me specifically anyway, like, obviously mum was a single parent, so I had to follow that blueprint. And when I mean I had, it was because obviously, again, I was the youngest daughter. I had expectations. I had to kind of ensure that my mum was good in the, the next coming year or so. And so for me, even though I didn't, like, I'll be honest with you, I did not like uni, but I somehow ended up going, studying in America and then getting a good job. And all of that just came, I would say, by chance, in a sense, because I didn't expect myself to go uni, if I'll be honest with you. I was never, like, the academic person where I want to study master degree and so on, right? But I felt like I had to. And that, to me, wasn't a burden because my brother didn't go uni as well. So now I feel like I have to go even more so because someone has to graduate within the household. Because if it was 2 kids without a degree, my mum would be like, oh, we would get looked upon on or frowned upon because none of my kids went uni, which means she's a bad mum. So it was a very hard way to navigate. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to have to go uni. That is my life. So yeah, I think
that feels like a very heavy responsibility though.
Yeah.
Like, because not only are you signing yourself up for 3 years of education that you're not going to love,
enjoy,
but also the financial responsibility.
Uni debt.
Yeah. Brother, how much was uni for you?
To be fair, it was only 9,000 a year.
Yeah.
But then obviously all the, the government gives you free money.
Yeah.
And also I went to study abroad in America.
Yeah.
Accommodation was heavy.
So regardless of what degree you do and stuff like that, you're going to leave uni with 5 figures of debt.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that is the scariest part of uni for me because as someone who's so
I'm still in debt.
as someone who's so indecisive, 1 week I'll pick law, next week I'll pick photography.
Yeah.
And then what? I'm going to have to start like...
all over again.
Yeah, and for it to be so expensive, like...
It is expensive.
I didn't feel like it was worth it for me. And I remember the fight that I put up.
I'm
the
glad you stood
pushback-
your ground. I mean...
No, genuinely. But the pushback that I got was insane, to the point where my brothers had to get involved and be like,
Really?
don't force her to go to uni. She's told you she doesn't want to go. Like, there's nothing that you can do or say that will make her go. So
Or just push you away even more,
Yeah,
right?
make it
exactly.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that like Gordon stepped in and had that conversation with my parents, because then they kind of let up a little bit. But yeah, like, I don't know. My grandma then, before she passed away, she came up to me and was like, oh, it's okay though. You'll go back to uni one day. And I was like, huh? But I was like, yeah. No.
So they must have so they must have said to grandma that you're in uni.
No, I think they said to grandma that, she might not go this year, but maybe she'll go like later.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
And I'm just like, my love, I don't even have A levels.
This is not us saying that no one should go uni, by the way.
Yeah.
Not at
I think
all.
it's just obviously, as you said, making boundaries. Do what you think is best for yourself, and just
and follow your passion.
follow your dreams. And everyone has different life, a goal in life, right? So yeah, I think for me, although I said I didn't enjoy uni, I'm glad I enjoyed uni, because I'm glad I went to uni, because me moving to America taught me independency. Me going away for a long time away from my family taught me how to live by myself. And just, again, I didn't go to America with friends or family. I went to America alone. I moved in by myself. I had to make new friends. I had to make, it was all, different things that I out of my control, but it was the best thing that happened to me. So although I didn't like uni, I'm glad I went uni.
Good. I'm glad. I do think maybe one day when I find what my passion is and I want to do like a deep dive into it, then maybe I'll do a degree. But I don't know. I don't think
You
that
never have
it's
to
in my
have
path.
the formal education to learn something as well.
Yeah.
No one
with
needs-
like social,
you don't need
not
to.
social, but like computers nowadays, you generally don't need.
Yeah.
And how many people are getting their degrees via ChatGPT nowadays?
Yeah.
No comment.
But
But yeah. Okay, I think that just brings us to the end of the episode. But yeah, thank you guys for being vulnerable and having this conversation with me. I'm so glad that like we have a space that we can talk about these things together, and it is really nice.
I think the main thing for like this podcast as well is us just taking like any opportunity to do anything. Like we didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
Just being open in 2026 to be like take any opportunity to
Yeah,
just try it.
exactly.
So-
And I
Yeah.
think just even like us doing this, and then it also gives us an opportunity to spend more time together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as close as we are, I feel like us cousins, because we were the older group, and then you guys had your group because you were the younger cousins and stuff like that. And it's nice to feel like we can blend that more and spend more time.
Yeah.
Time together.
The cousins are, they're boring now. They've all got families. They've all got kids. No, I'm joking. They're not boring. I love you guys. Please.
They're just very far from us now.
Yeah. And it's nice to have this like relationship
Yeah.
with you guys and
Yeah.
stuff. So yeah, I love that for us.
It must be funny, like you guys seeing us like how we are now compared
It
to when we
is.
were like
Yeah,
small.
it is, because I feel like you guys now are around the age that we started getting really close. We
Close.
started going out together.
Yeah, going clubbing,
And before that, I never went out.
going
with
on
her.
holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're just getting to that phase now.
yeah, and I'm
you're
just so
gonna enjoy
excited.
it. I'm excited for you guys, yeah. Because this is your prime
Prime time.
We're getting there.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you guys
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thank you for listening.
you.
Like and subscribe.
See you next time.
Peace out.